guys, it's Dave McDonald again. Our Mr. Boogie. The series is called Mr. Boogie Takes the Bus to Work. If you just tuned in for the first time, what this is really all about is I am a co-owner of a DJ company with my wife. We've had it for about 40 years. It's a sound company and DJ company. We do about 600 events a year. Everything from the Blue Angels air show to a backyard birthday party. Been doing it for a long time. And what we're doing, we've always had promotional vehicles. We've had hearses, we've had other vehicles. This time we've got a school bus. It's called the Boogie Bus. What we're doing is renovating it, creating it so we can use it on events, like the upcoming 4th of July event and also the Blue Angels air show. It'll have air conditioning, it'll be able to handle equipment, but it'll also be set up as a camper. Because I'm also an IT guy, I've hit that 66 age level where I can make all the Social Security money on the side and all the money I want to on the other sides. I plan to let my company pay for my working retirement. And I'm sure there's a lot of people like you that are probably in the same boat I am. My 401ks look like they've been through a washing machine and squeezed. It's because the government screwed up over the years. We know they have, and they've messed up real estate investment, they messed up everything. This is not a political thing. My deal is to figure out how to get around all that, and that's exactly what I'm doing. As long as I have health and the ability to work and the knowledge that I do remote IT work, which I do, I can do that anywhere in the United States as long as I've got good, solid internet. And I can get that at a good, solid campground. So I want to take the bus out every now and then, but actually to go live in it for a month maybe at Yellowstone National Park, or maybe the Grand Canyon, or up in the Smokies. I'm in Florida, so I've got my choices pretty much unlimited where I want to go. And so that's how I'm going to do it. And if you would like to learn how to probably figure out a way to retire but still work and keep some income coming in that really keeps your lifestyle the way you want it to, this is an idea for you. Take a look at how we're doing the bus. We're still in the first stages of getting it ready. We've done a lot more than you're going to see in this video. We're further along. We now have the logos on it. We're about to use it for the 4th of July, which is coming up in a couple of days. But you're going to see some of the past work we've done, and then the following video will show you with the logos and where we're at, and eventually we'll get on the road with it and really have some fun. Stay with us, follow along, enjoy, and make sure you like us and subscribe. Mr. Boogie takes the bus to work. Working on the electrical system here. Currently we're at a 30 amp system. Eventually it's going to go to 50. But you got the box wired, looking good. Should be great. Working on lighting. And I found these strips at Home Depot. They are incandescent. They're not LED. LED was far more expensive. But eventually these will all be hooked into one circuit, into a panel here. And what we're going to do is basically make this where I can dim them. Not that they need to be any dimmer. And this is how I'm starting to put them across the ribs of the top of the bus. Remember, this is not one of those cutesy buses. It's not going to be a home. This is a working bus and a promotional vehicle. So we're not going to make it as kind of fancy as some I've seen that are beautiful, by the way. But this one doesn't need to be. We're probably going to do a shorter strip on these two. And I'm probably going to put them on every row because they're only about $8 for a box of 6 foot, and the 2 foots are even cheaper. So if I can do them every row, that should give me enough light. It does run off AC, but it's low powered enough, I think, to run off an inverter. Basically, I'm using the ribs of the bus to put lights on. And I'm going to put this is incandescent lighting. It can be operated on a dimmer. And of course, as everything in this bus, I've had to do something twice. I tried to use stick-on little wire tie holders, and they all fell off because the bus splits. So when I'm using, luckily this bus has a tremendous amount of screws in the rim, so I'm able to use the same screws there to hold these little white connectors that I'm putting this lighting up. It's all going to go to a panel over here. It's going to go to this plug. This plug, I'm going to add a dimmer to it. So every rib in the bus, and there's 10 of them, will have lights. What makes this stuff so great is it also, on the other end there, this is 6 foot, but I've got some where I can only use 4 foot. They don't make 4 foots, but I can take two 2 foots, tie them together. So it does string. And eventually I'm going to run it all the way down the sides of the bus on both sides. So overall, this should have a pretty good amount of light. I wish it was LEDs, but LED is ungodly expensive. So it should light the bus up quite a bit. I do have other lighting in here. This will be run off AC, and it could be run off an inverter as well. So I'm going to design the bus where I can run off my main AC, which is 30 and eventually will be 50 amp. And then I'm going to invert to with a DC inverter to convert DC to AC, so I can at least use lighting. You won't be able to use a lot of other things. Big air conditioners, I'm not sure how well that'll work. We'll find out. And also some of that should run off solar, which we plan to put on much later on the top of the bus. If you want to really know how to light up a bus, take a look at the results. Rows of lights, and of course I've got some extra battery lighting in here as well. But this is all AC. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit in some places, but came down look pretty good. I haven't got it wired into the wall where it's supposed to be yet, and with the dimmer pack, but I thought it came out pretty darn good. Ultimate deal. This is a futon frame, brand new. It's on closeout, and the guy only wanted a mattress, so she sold that to him and put $10 on the frame. I got a brand new futon frame, which is all I wanted because I'm going to do my own mattress. For $10 for the bus. The way I did find a futon, hadn't found the mattress yet, was at Walmart, and they were closing out a futon. Some guy bought the mattress, so they slapped $10 on this brand new futon frame. So I'm going to use it. It's actually not going to go where you see it. It's going to go straight across the back door there because it won't flip out the way I want it to be a double bed the way it is. So it'll be a couch and a futon, and that'll be one of my main seating areas in the back. I can simply say one thing: you will spend a lot of time at Home Depot. A lot. This is like my 5th trip just today. Life goes on. It's a bus. Nothing is easy. It's all custom. L brackets. Going to need quite a few of these to hold things in place against the wall so they don't fly all over the bus. There's a bigger one. These are a little bit smaller. I'll probably get a couple each.
I'm crazy then. Man.
When in doubt, let Home Depot cut the wood for you.
Yeah.
They got the big saws, they got As you can see, I'm getting ready to cut the frame for the futon to go, frame that goes underneath it. Basically, that way it'll be a little higher, and then underneath the futon, which I've got outside right now, I'll be able to cut that frame and be able to use the 1 foot underneath it for storage that I want to do. So it's just a matter of getting it right. I'm going to build it in the shed, then I'm going to bring it and put it in the back of the bus. Well, you always make mistakes, and I made one. I built my frame for the futon to go right in here, but I forgot about this little ridge right along here. It has to be taken in, I have to take it in my measurements, and what I'm going to do is cut a little notch in each one of these corners of this frame, so the ridge, so the frame will fit right up against the wall. That's what I'm going to do. A little modification, cut that in the center, even though I had them all braced up there, but it did go in the back. It has to be out the back wall just a little bit for the futon to pull back, and hopefully the futon's going to fit. I'm going to go ahead and mount this top brace to the bottom so it'll be more secure. And my biggest concern right now is, will the futon clear the power box? And I'm certainly hoping it will. Otherwise, I will be removing it and moving it somewhere else. Okay, here's what the futon looks like, bolted down and in. Looks to be about a half a foot off the back, so that it'll actually work. Looks pretty good. Now the mattress. There it is, futon. Yay. Okay, so here's the futon. We made it. Yay. What a job. It's done. Hallelujah. Now the rest of the bus. Hi there. A little night work on the bus. Basically what I'm doing is building some platforms to go over the wheel wells. and eventually one to go under the futon. They're all going to be 1 foot high. This one's 5 feet because of the heater. That one's going to be 4 feet. I'm going to have to take that seat out before I get that one. This one's going to be 3 feet deep, 1 foot high, and it'll come out, it'll cover the futon. The futon will sit on it. So basically the good part is the platform won't have to take the full weight of the mattress kind of thing. The futon will take care of that. And so it'll be a little bit lighter. You won't have to waste as much fuel driving down the road. Water, lots of water. It's not hot today. It was earlier, but what it is right now is it's actually just humid as you can get outside. So what I'm doing is I'm putting these are the studs that's going to hold everything up. And I always, when I can, re-drill, especially wood, because it breaks up so bad. Doing as many screws as I am in these, I'm putting 5 screws per stud. Basically, drilling all the way down into the actual 2 or 4 stud. What I do is I put 1 screw in, that will hold it, and I can drill the other 4. Very little trouble. And I'm using 2 battery drills, which makes it much more convenient, because then you don't have to keep changing your drill bit. I have a Ryobi and I have a Milwaukee. I was always a fan of Ryobi, but I've really become a big fan of Milwaukee. One, I think they're sturdier. And 2, the batteries are far superior. Ryobi batteries tend to just die a lot. Now that doesn't mean Home Depot is great about replacing them, but nevertheless, it's nice to have the better drill, better battery. Plus, one thing I really like, and you can see it right here, this drill has a light on it. So when you're working like I'm working tonight, it really makes it nice. So things are getting closer by the day. This air conditioner will be moved to the other wheel well area. This desk will go forward. These seats will come out. They're still in the way. It hasn't been completely mounted, but I've got it up here now. It'll have wood around the base, so it'll hold it in place, and then a cabinet around it eventually. But I got it fitted out. It's the big unit. It's very cool in here. And it's also got a heater built in. Futon is in. Whew, that took some work. A lot of work. And it's kind of high. I may have to build a little thing down below. But underneath, I've got all kinds of storage now. And even underneath the back of the futon, coming in from the back door, there's storage. So it's pretty cool. Coolest part, you turn the lights off, they're done by remote control. Good night.